Hey, what's up, guys? It's King Dice. How you guys doing? What a beautiful day. It's a great day. It's a morning show, and I want to talk about how to become a dice influencer. The reason why I want to talk about this is because a lot of people always ask me, how did you get into it? How did you learn it? All these great things. But if you stay around, I'm going to explain to you how you can become a dice influencer, how you can have a better time at the casino, and how you can make more profit and enjoy the game of craps as a sport. And profit isn't always about money, it can be about knowledge. All right? Are you ready? Because I'm ready to tell you this story. I'll see you in a second.
If you don't shoot, you don't win.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to influence your game to be a better shooter. So one of the things people ask me all the time is, what is dice influence? It's random. You know what? It is random. It is 100% random. It's 100% random if you don't learn how to train and learn techniques. That's what makes dice influence really awesome. It is a dedicated sport. You have to be willing to train, and you got to want to do it. There's some techniques I've got out there that help you, but you got to have three things, and it's really important. One, you got to want to practice. It's like going to school. It's hard, it's difficult, and you got to have the time, and you got to love the sport of craps, not the gambling. If you like the gambling part, it can come back and haunt you. I had a young man come back to my house the other day, and we talked, and he told me the truth. He's been losing. He went there the first time and had an amazing time, made a ton of money, and he thought he had this game down. But he's been a donation station. Now he wants to become an athlete. When you become an athlete, you're taking the time to train. It's dedicated. Just like any professional sports, you gotta want to learn how to play correctly. All right, so let's talk about what it takes to be a dice influencer. First thing is, do you know the ABCs and techniques that's going to help you become better? That's really important. I have plenty of videos on that. That should help you out. Then, are you willing to invest? Now, here's the big investment. You can do two things. One, you can get you a practice rig. You can set up like a little bowling alley, or you can go big, find a used table, or find a legitimate table. Now, if I'm buying a table right now, I want to get a legit table. It's going to have a resale value. Let's say you just don't continue the sport. Okay? Now, you know how to shoot dice. You have a table. What else do you need to become an athlete, a dice influencer? Well, you have to practice. Well, that's part of the first two. But you're going to need analytics. With analytics, it's going to allow you to become a better shooter consistently. Okay? You have to learn the techniques first. Then you can execute the same shot. That'll give you analytics. That's going to help you become a better player. It's really easy. It's a lot of fun. You can get your wife in it. You can do a lot of great things. Okay? Now, after you have all that done, then you want to start playing against yourself. A good example would have been Friday night, where my wife, a phenomenal shooter, a good friend of mine, Cosmo, and we all were shooting. And now you play with chips, and they represent money. Now you can see if you're making money or not making money. Only you are going to know the truth. You can tell me a fish story, or you can say, "Oh, this is what it is." All right? Now you're becoming an athlete. We're not here to teach you how to gamble. We never will. We're not here to sell you anything. If you are a member of my YouTube, this is what I offer you. Different levels give you different, different tiers give you different things. But all of them have one thing in common. You get to practice in my Las Vegas studio with us. All right? Hey, Ed, how you doing? And that's Ed right there. Ed helps run my studio in Las Vegas. I have taught him, put the time and training with him for the last year to teach him how to be a phenomenal shooter. We have Dimitri there that's going to be helping out. We have Fred there that's going to be helping out. I took the time to train these guys. Now, are they professionals? No. Are they good? Yes. Dimitri is a professional. But is Ed? Ed is amazing, amazing shooter. But he knows how to teach. He knows how to give you the fundamental values. And that's the cool thing about it. When you become a athlete, okay? Now you're a member, you're an athlete, and you're training in Las Vegas with us. And then when I come to Las Vegas, that allows me to do one-on-one time with you. Because I think it's very important for me to give my time, because you give your time to me watching the videos. Okay? So right now, my guys are practicing. Because they're practicing because they want to teach. They want to become an athlete. They're not out gambling. They live in Vegas, but they're not out there gambling. They're there practicing. And then when we come out, we are athletes. Now that's the benefit of becoming a member. It has its privileges. Then we have a super host. What is a super host? Well, we have a host that will help you get the best rooms with Caesar Properties. We're working deals with other casinos to provide you guys the greatest experience. And that's what becoming a member. All right. Now, our upper tier members, yes, they do get analytics. My wife took the time and wrote all this stuff out. And with this, we're helping players to mature their game. That's what it means to be a dice influencer. Now, I know a lot of people out there, and I get your emails, and you tell me that this is bogus. And I understand. I would think this too. But give it a shot. Put the time in. It's not easy. But if you do it correctly, great things will come from it. Now, I hope you enjoyed this show. I'm coming back in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to be doing probably an hour-long practice session. I'm going to show you how I practice. I'm a live show. My shows are long, but they're designed for you to learn. All right? And I got some cool things to talk about. We're going to start helping some people out in their business. That's another great thing about being a member. A good example with 6 and 8. Hey, listen, guys. There might be a time in your life you might not get that little buddy up. But we have a secret weapon for you. I have a man that owns a business about erectile dysfunction. And we're going to start talking about how we can get them hard 8s and hard 10s where they need to be. That's on another show. Remember, we're about a community, and we're going to start promoting each other's businesses to help each other grow. And that's the King Dice Show. All right? So remember, that wasn't a paid advertisement. That's called being a friend. All right? So I'll have that link down below. But remember, you can't shoot, can't win. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Look at that nice watch right there. Oh, that's from Shooting Dice. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and we're going to talk about, we're just going to get a good damn practice in. Got to warm up. All right, pick up the old guy. Yeah, we got to pick the old guy up. All right, guys, I'll be right back, and I'll see you soon.
If you don't shoot, you don't win.
Yeah.